Guys, check out this epic dance floor. It is so cool. Hey, what's up my fellow teammates? Welcome back to another Redstone tutorial, this time in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this epic dance floor from my Let's Build series. If you guys want to go check that out, definitely click on the annotation on your screen right now or in the description box down below. It's a pretty cool series where I show you guys how to create a redstone house, and in one of the episodes, I showed you how to create this redstone dance floor. As you can see, we have a bunch of flashing lights, and it looks really cool, and it's a pretty neat invention to add into your world. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look at how to build it. Now, in the actual series, I didn't show you guys specifically how to build it. That's mainly why I'm making this video. It's pretty simple, so let's go ahead and grab the resources that we need. We basically need some basic redstone, which is of course redstone dust, redstone torches, and redstone lamps, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we need a block of our choice and then a bunch of random carpets. Now, you can make this any size that you want, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to make it as small as possible, and then you could, extend it on your own. So let's go ahead and get started by first creating a clock. Now, I'm not going to dig down into the ground, but just imagine that our floor is going to be 3 blocks tall, and then we could, begin building this. Now, to make our redstone clock, you want to go ahead and place down the following blocks like I'm doing right now, and we essentially just wrap around a redstone going into another block, and then place down a torch right over here. So now we have an inverted torch, and then we have some more redstone going into another block right over here, I believe. There we go. And then we place down another redstone torch and then another bit of redstone going into that block. And there we go. A simple redstone clock that moves at a pretty decent rate for our floor. There's a lot of ways to create a redstone torch or a redstone clock system, but that's the way that I like to do it. Anyways, guys, once you have your clock, let's go ahead and now connect it to our floor system. And to build a floor system, what we need to do is basically place down a block right over here, a redstone torch on the face of that block, a block on top of that redstone torch, and then we place down another torch on top of this block, which should make it inverted. Then once you have that, basically place down a lamp on top of that redstone torch, and this is going to be the area for our floor. So I kind of lied over here, guys. It's basically 4 blocks high, I believe, or actually no, it's 3 blocks high above the ground, but the 4th block is going to be the area for the floor. Alright, so once you have that, that's going to be the first one that we need, and what we need to do now is basically kind of have a bit of redstone going into the block like so, and then connect it up to our entire system by placing down a torch on the face of this block right over here. It's going to basically turn on and off, and then we kind of extend it down to this area. So there we go, guys. We now have one flashing light, and now what we need to do is just make a bunch of other ones. So to do this, we want to go ahead and make as much as possible by placing down another block over here, maybe another one right over here, here, and here as well, and we basically just make it into a square area. And what I'm doing is basically outlining the areas where I need to place down my lights, and as you can see, we have it pretty decently laid out. So now what we need to do is yet again place down torches on the face of these blocks. Pretty simple, guys, and then we just repeat the entire process over and over until we have the floor completed. Now, blocks on top of our redstone torches like so. There we go. Destroy this one right over here. More blocks on top of those. And then torches on top of these blocks, which yet again should be inverted. And then once you have that, you want to go ahead and connect it all up using redstone. Now, you need to go ahead and make yourself some makeshift redstone repeaters because, of course, since we have, no redstone repeaters, we can't actually extend the signal all the way around. But I'll show you guys how to do that. And one thing I do want to mention is that you can't actually place these lights right next to each other because, yet again, no repeaters. So if you have your things touching like this, it won't be able to turn off the torches. Alright, so now what we need to do is basically bring this redstone down to this area right over here, connect it up, and as you can see, it won't be able to reach all the way down to this one. Or actually it does, but not all the way down to this one right over here. So how we need to basically counteract this is by making a makeshift redstone repeater, or what I like to do is to basically add down another inverted torch. That way this system is not in timed with this one, and just adds in a bit of randomization to it, and I quite like it. Now what we need to do now is extend the system yet again, going into another block right over here. Yet again, another inverted torch, not a makeshift redstone repeater, because I want all the torches to be timed at a different, tick or whatever. And then we go ahead and add in some more redstone right over here, going into the block. And there's our torches flashing again. Then we basically do the same on this side as well. So now all of our torches are basically going off at a different time, because yet again, I did not use a makeshift redstone repeater. I used just inverted torches, and there we go. So now we connected it up to all of the blocks, and we have all of the torches going off at random times. We come up here, place down our lamps on top of our torches, and that should be the entire system completed. Now the final thing you want to do is go ahead and grab another block of your choice. For my case, it's going to be wood, and just fill in the area for the floor, and then once you have that, you can go ahead and cover it up with some carpet. So let's go ahead and first fill this in. Alright guys, so there is our dance floor. As you can see, it looks really cool. What I did in my Let's Build series was add in a bunch of random colored carpets. That way it looks a bit more like party-ish and fun, and we can just quickly do this right over here by just adding in a bunch of random carpets. I'm not going to place it down too neatly or in a pattern, because this is just a tutorial. So let's go ahead and just fill that in, and it looks really bad, I know guys, but I'm just trying to get this done as quickly as possible. There we go. Maybe place some yellow right over here. And now I understand that I'm covering up the lights, but if you put this into a small room like I have in the Let's Build series, it will basically like flash on the wall, and you'll still get that really awesome effect. Or you can just leave it exposed, whichever one you like, guys. But anyways, that is basically our dance floor tutorial. If you guys enjoyed the video, please take 1 second to smack the like button. I definitely appreciate it. If you want to see more Minecraft Pocket Edition videos or Redstone tutorials, definitely subscribe to my channel and you'll be the first one to see it. Anyways guys, this was Twiistz, and I'll see you later.